What up, world? Welcome back to Carter's Way, where we do health and fitness videos. And I got you another interview today. And I was gonna do the electric slide for you guys, but it's raining out, so I gotta do it another day. I liked what this kid had to say, and I love meeting new people with different nationalities because they have a different outlook, output, whatever you want to call it. And so let's see what he had to say. Alright guys, I'm back with another interview. I'm at Bloomingdale Park and I'm with, what's your name?
Sheeba.
Okay. You were born and raised in Staten Island?
No, I'm actually from India.
Okay, so when'd you get here?
You can say like end of 2012. Yeah, December 2012.
Nice. How do you like it over here? Do you like it better over there? Do you feel like it's a major change and stuff like that?
I came here when I was about right to go into the college.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like it better here. You can say I live a good portion of my life in India, which I definitely enjoy and cherish. But now I've been living here for 8 years and I certainly like it a lot here. And honestly, I cannot go back.
Okay. So you work out, right?
Yeah.
How many times a week do you work out?
I typically try to do like 4 days, sometimes 5.
Okay. So what motivates you to keep working out?
If really honest answer is actually food, because I know if I burn out, like if I work out and burn like 800-900 calories, it means I created some room to have like a cheat meal or a snack or something like that. Mm-hmm. I love to eat, but also I was gaining weight, so I also started to work out. And also naturally I want to look good, working out definitely.
So you balance, you like to eat what you like to eat, but you work out so you feel that it balances you out.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
All right. So let's say when you do eat healthy stuff to when you do eat something that you desire, mm-hmm. Do you feel a difference in the energy or
Actually no, this is a thing that I would tell you is like yesterday. Last night I had pizza and I had like 3 slices, which I know is a little towards heavier side. But also in the afternoon I had lunch. For my lunch I had salad. I didn't put any salt, any pepper, any dressing on it. Straight up was leaves, celery, a lot of vegetables and fruits actually.
Okay.
I like fruit in my salad because it gives me like a little bit sweet touch, so like I don't crave for anything.
You put fruit in your salad?
Yeah.
Okay.
My actually salads are half and half most of the time.
Right.
Like half fruit, half veggies. So yeah, and sometimes I'll get like some protein with it. Mostly chicken, just raw chicken on the grill, and in the very end just lightly marinated with Italian dressing or whatever I'm feeling that day. But yeah, so I know I had a very light breakfast and I had a moderate lunch, so I could eat 3 slices for dinner.
All right.
That's how I balance.
So are you into fast food at all or something like that?
Into what?
Fast food, like Wendy's, Burger King. Do you eat that?
No, very rare. I think last time I was in McDonald's was like 2017 or something. I don't.
I feel you on that, brother.
Yeah.
So we got the diet out of the way, and you said you don't feel a difference though when you do eat healthy until when you don't eat garbage.
Yeah. So eating garbage is fine, and there's a lot of good stuff out there, and I personally feel everybody should eat and try them. Like, listen, everybody likes a stack of ribs. You
also, it makes you happy in the brain too.
Yes. But the key factor is, are you doing it like every single meal? Like in the lunch, you had like a double cheeseburger, and then in the dinner, you're having like a stack of ribs.
Okay.
And you wake up and you go to the bacon, egg, and cheese. So when you eat them back to back, that will naturally make you feel awful in the long run.
Okay, I like that.
Right, but if like I don't quite do intermittent fasting either, because I don't like starving myself, so I try to run to burn that calories, and maybe that's why I was running like 3 miles before I started working out here today.
That's good, man. So I'm gonna ask you just a little personal question.
Okay.
What do you look for in a life partner?
Mostly when I talk with girls or whoever I've dated in past, I try to see if I can connect with them at personal level, and we could like somehow understand each other's childhood. Now I personally believe that the memories that you have in your brain as a child, like I used to play in that street, we used to play that particular sport, this is how naughty or mischievous we were, that's something that I kind of look like, something I can relate with, It's like I don't know, like if you're like born and raised in Staten Island, you probably have launched a peanut bomb in your street, which definitely scared a lot of neighbors around you. If this is something you wanna like, I guess, connect with your life partner, in my personal opinion, like more like memories, you know, than and I mean naturally physical looks and you know, their attitude and everything does come into factor, but I guess that all balances out if there's somebody who understands you well.
Wow, you really got me tuned in, because like how you put it together, and childhood does matter, because we do have to understand where we come from, and sometimes we have bad habits or negative attitudes because of our childhoods, and maybe we could fix each other instead of fighting with each other and then breaking off and then finding someone new, or whatever the case may be. We might get too deep into that. Next question. Do you believe in God, or what do you believe in, and what does God do for you in your life?
So my father is very religious. I'm not really religious. There's a new term out in the market called agnostic. I think that's what I am. Like, I certainly believe God is there. I believe there are higher powers than us. Naturally, the universe is vast. There has to be somebody, or not. But I do believe a lot in mercy and forgiveness, and in general, you know, gratitude towards stuff. Like, if I'm standing here right now, I move like 1 feet to the left, there's shadow. I'm grateful to the tree, pretty much. You know, that it's the tree that's essentially giving me a shade and oxygen, you know. It's the sun who's giving us means to survive. I am very much, I'm gratitude, I show my gratitude towards people as well, like, you know. So I'm Hindu. In Hinduism we have so many gods. I follow Sheeba. His ideology is
I'm actually well aware of that.
Sheeba?
Yeah.
Okay. His ideology is you worship people that God created. It's like you're worshiping me. You don't have to go to temple or church or mosque for that. It's like if somebody needs help, go help them.
I agree.
That's like helping me, you know. That's my ideology.
All right, and I really respect your answer. Would you say you are who you are because you were born like that, or you could actually be who you want to be?
I certainly was not born like that. Like, my father made me pray a lot, you know, every Sunday or every other day. We would join him. I would join my grandfather to temple. And not only that, like, even when I was in India, I would still go to church because I had a few friends who were Christian. So they'd be like, hey, today's Christmas, when I go to church. And I was like, I'm sure, why not? Like, there's nothing is stopping me from entering the church. So, but over the time, as I progress, and maybe certainly because of what I do, I'm an engineer, so like a very science-heavy person, I started thinking a lot of things that religion makes sense and also does not explain why, you know.
Because they do, it is twisted, but you just, as long, that's why you have to be so personal with yourself and have that true connection, because you will get the answers on your own.
Right.
And so, and I do agree with you that you don't need to go to church, because once again, the church is within us. Whatever church we think we have or we believe in, it's always within us. So I agree with you on that.
A little personal thing here. So I used to work in a deli on Forest Avenue. There's a church in Brentville, and my deli is really known for making good bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches over there. After like around 12, like around noontime, when the church is like, you know, the session is over and people are returning home, they all would come to the deli and ask for a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. And they all would say, we were in the church and the aroma was coming and we were like, you know, really feeling hungry. No, you were there to meditate, connect with the God. But you were sitting in a church thinking about materialistic things such as bacon being like put on the grill. So that...
Wait, let's speak it a little louder. Okay,
yeah,
yes, I see what you're saying.
Does it really fulfill the, you know, the whole idea of going to church and, you know, just being thankful to Jesus for whatever we have?
Right, or are we just looking to have breakfast with our friends?
Yes.
You know, and you know, it's somewhere to go, and we're really not understanding why we are there. And so I really understand what you're saying.
Yes, your mind is somewhere else.
Okay. I like that. I have two more questions for you.
Sure.
If you had to pick one, would you rather your physical health or your mental health?
That is really tricky one. I personally feel mental health is better because your physical health, I mean, it deteriorates over time. Naturally, we're human beings. Every 10 years, we feel we're not the same anymore. Like, if you tell me to like jump from a 5 feet tall, you know, or whatever, I would be like, okay, let me rethink. So physical health deteriorates, but if I'm mentally stable, I'm happy. Like I don't have depression or any bipolarism or all the mental disorders. I would rather have that. I would rather have happiness over my physical health.
And I would imagine if you have mental health, you might deteriorate a little faster than normal. So
normal, yeah. Also, there's checks and balances. Like if it means like losing my entire arm, maybe I'll reconsider the answer.
I got you, brother. Now, would you go back in time to relive your whole life and lose the lessons that you learned? Or would you stay right here to keep all the lessons you have learned already?
I would stay right here and, just look at me 10 years ahead of time and see how it goes. Like, Matthew McConaughey once said in his Oscars, like, I guess, not interview, it was like his award. He won an award and he was like saying something. And he's like, I always follow myself like 10 years ahead of me. So my hero is me 10 years from now. So he's always chasing his hero.
Ooh.
And he said the fact that
was hard right there.
And he was like, my hero is always gonna stay 10 years ahead of me. Because when I turn 35, my hero will be 45 and would have gained a lot more than what I have. So that's how I am. I live with the lessons. I live with all the teachings that I have. And I would, just build upon that in future.
Man, I'm blown away. That was the truth. You heard it. I'm gonna get his Instagram. If he wants it in the description, I'm gonna put it in there for him. But you heard it, man. And I'll be next year, the next interview. Peace. Not for nothing. I like the way he thinks, and I could tell that he's a caring, person, and that, he actually he's thoughtful, I guess the word is. And I like what he said about understanding each other's childhood and stuff like that. I like that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that interview. I did. And I'm gonna hit you with another one tomorrow. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so I can keep you motivated. And that's all I got, alright? So hold up.